COVID-19 is a novel virus. It is new to humanity and will likely take years to understand. In the beginning, we knew a few things. It is contagious, people died from it, and our health systems could be overwhelmed. As we all know, while we tried to figure out this disease, governments and public health agencies worked together and issued shelter-in-place orders. That put the world in a novel situation. For me, it was a strange mix of stopping some things completely, getting overwhelmed with other things, and figuring out how to manage our family's budget. My family found new ways of doing things in uncertainty. Routines were gone. Our had-to-do list was different. Our want-to-do list was trashed. Food in the pantry was finally being used with novel recipes made up on the fly. We did a great job of keeping up with household chores, which gave us more time to sit around and be antsy. It was difficult for all of us, and there was complaining, but we still did it. About a month into sheltering in place, it struck me how nearly everyone I met was behaving so well in this difficult time of uncertainty. This showed in our big and little actions, including the inaction of staying home. I was amazed at how much we care about each other. I mean, really, really care. Yes, maybe even love each other. It wasn't seeing love for just our families and friends. These actions were everyone loving everyone else. We took actions to flatten the curve for people we would likely never know or meet. We called our healthcare workers heroes for their love. Sure, they were employed while others were not. From what I saw, I can assure you it was love and service, not money, that pushed them through long shifts, exhaustion, and tears. By standing 6 feet apart, we were telling each other you loved me and I loved you and anyone you came in contact with, aging family members, our children, our nieces, our nephews, our friends, and their friends, and their friends' friends, and every stranger they too would stand 6 feet apart from. There was no one physically forcing us to social distance. No police, no fines handed out, no crowds with baseball bats. I experienced grocery clerks wiping down shopping baskets and carts thoroughly and with so much attention, then handing them out with smiling eyes. That level of thoroughness, attention, and customer service does not come from employee instruction. It comes from love. I saw employees placing chalk lines 6 feet apart and adding a heart for love. When we gave each other space in the aisles and checkout line, it was for love. When we bought masks and hugged them to seal mouths and nose, we were hugging everyone. I saw these loving actions everywhere. Our local politician told us to follow the shelter-in-place order and remember to love each other. Politics and love. That was a first for me. With more time on my hands, I reflected deeply on this. Why was this working so well in my community? Here's what I came up with. First, we understood we did not know enough about this novel virus, symptoms, or treatments. We also understood tiny actions could harm ourselves and each other and could even break apart families. Second, we really love our fellow humans. To simplify, I saw we responded to this worldwide disruption with 2 things. 1, understanding, and 2, love. When I realized this, I watched the news and social media through the lenses of understanding and love. I saw so much more and was amazed at how much I missed. I reflected more. After a month of shelter in place, turning my life upside down, I got really good at flipping things around in my life. I decided to flip what I had just learned. Love first. Understanding will follow. There is nothing novel about this, but it took a worldwide crisis to remind me. I know I can forget about this over time when routines return. I expect others will too. Years from now, I may tell my grandchildren about that time in 2020 when we wore masks instead of how I learned to understand others. But I will try not to forget. Maybe when I feel the sun's corona peeking over the dawn horizon, I will be reminded to start my day with love.